Good evening, everyone, and welcome to yet another session where we are going to give, strong support for Rabia Khan. Especially since tomorrow is a very big, important day in her life because the special CBI court is going to give the verdict on the Jiah Khan case tomorrow on April 28th. So, friends, it's good to see that you come in some numbers, in good numbers, and now it is very important that you hit the like button and you share this video with each and everyone. And so, welcome, Shreyasta, Pansy, Sunita, Shannon, Kamini.
Jaidev, there is a slight disturbance in your sound, so if you can just rectify that.
Is my voice audible?
There is some disturbances, small disturbances. So just make sure your mic is okay. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, just
friends. Yeah. So friends, it's justice for Jiah Khan, and we are all praying for her today. I've given you the link, so in case any of you would like to join and give more force to this, fight for justice, please do come live. Okay. So let me tell you first of all that no mother anywhere in the world need to have suffered as much as this mother did, Rabia Khan. The cabal are responsible for her death, which has been deliberately disguised as a suicide. Please, friends, stand up for this mother who fought for 10 years for justice for her daughter. And living in UK, she had to keep coming up and down. Can you imagine the kind of expense she had to undergo because of these people? Now, tomorrow, a special CBI court will deliver the final verdict in her case, and her family are waiting with bated breath. So also some very very other unwanted elements will also be watching the case very closely, and also the Khans will be tuned to the court proceedings in the Jiah Khan case. Why do you think it would concern the Khans? And of course Mahesh Bhatt too. Why was it ever a suicide? Why was the evidence destroyed? Who killed this brave girl? She was not weak enough to commit suicide. Rabia Khan has very clearly said that when she was crying at the funeral, Mahesh Bhatt said that, see, you keep quiet or you will be the next person in the grave. What was his threat about? Was he planning to eliminate her as well? What sort of a sentence was that from him to a grieving mother? Okay, we are looking at the deaths of so many people. Sushant Singh Rajput, Gulshan Kumar, Divya Bharti, Ravindra Patil, Asif Basra, Parveen Babi, Jiah Khan, Sri Devi. And they're saying that these deaths are all normal? It's terrible, the kind of people, that exist in Bollywood that make even living there, so fearful. So let's go on to this. Finally, the truth will prevail. I wonder whether the truth will prevail. But I would like all the legal eyes and the justice, honorable judges to know that the public are watching with an eagle eye. What is going to happen tomorrow? Tomorrow to be known if Suraj Pancholi is will walk out free. Jiah Khan's death made Suraj an overnight criminal. And before the verdict, everybody knew what had happened because of the kind of wounds that were found on her body. Rabia Khan alleged that her daughter didn't commit suicide but was murdered by the hero actor. Now, we're going to see tomorrow what is going to be the verdict. Friends, let me just take some of your comments, and I would hope that you would join in and give more power to this, to this session. Please do not be behind behind the scenes. Please join us and give us more strength. This is my request to you. I've already given you the link. Please do join us.
is my voice audible?
Yeah, it is. Hope
Yeah.
Rabia ji gets peace of mind upon this verdict. She is merely asking why, not who. Zoya says, hello Meenaji and Jaidev,
Yes.
so nervous for tomorrow, praying for God's justice for Jiah and strength for Rabia to stay strong. We're all with you. Vishali, Salman Khan ka satta ab nahi raha. There is hope, I guess. We heard Rabia ji, what a positive person. Thanks for introducing her to us, Meenaji. Let us see if judicial system in India go for justice or go down to power, corruption, and moneyed people. The way as Punch not worried, we are getting clue what the verdict will be. Now, here I would like to say something. Because with reference to the Filmfare Awards, Salman Khan said something very strange, which I'd like to read out to you. He said that nobody knows what tomorrow holds. Now, this is today, okay? Not true in this case. He's talking about the Filmfare Awards, as it's Filmfare Awards tomorrow. बस अच्छे से हो जाए, दुआ करो, क्योंकि दुआओं में है बड़ा दम. Vande Mataram. So, what does he mean? Is he implying that tomorrow they will, win the case? Because Suraj Pancholi is close to his heart. You remember, even the fight with SSR was because of Suraj Pancholi. Who is Suraj Pancholi to Salman Khan? Okay. Now, Suraj Pancholi is not what you call an innocent person, because we've seen him walking about when SSR died, going into his flat and trying to get into his flat, come out. So he was there. What was he doing in Sushant Singh's flat? Why did Sandeep Singh make a call to Zarina Wahab after the death? Yes, this is the one that I was speaking about. Salman Khan says, nobody knows what tomorrow holds. Not true in this case, as it's Filmfare Awards tomorrow. बस अच्छे से हो जाए, दुआ और दुआ करे, क्योंकि दुआओं में है बड़ा दम. Vande Mataram. Look at the person who's saying Vande Mataram. Does it even suit him? Gloria says, dear God, please give justice to Jiah and her family. But I also pray that you give the harshest punishment to the person who resulted in her death. Friends, even if you cannot come, you're not dressed to come on the show, please come, without camera on, but please lend your voices. Very important that you stand together with us in this session. Namaste, Neelam. How would I miss this epic episode? Hope and Jiah gets justice and none, no matter who, shall be spared by the public. This only is the best punishment. Tara says, really hope and pray Jia's mom gets justice. The connections again are Salman Khan and Suraj Pancholi. Salman Khan's name comes up every time in connection with criminal activities. Kunal Singh from South India, from South Film, who moved to act in Bollywood, also linked by the name suicide. Suraj Mums has D's blessings. Aditya married Z because of D, who is 6 to 7 years older than Aditya. Maya, we may be anywhere, anyone, but if we care for justice, we'll all go out to support a person like a mother, Rabia ji, who is fighting for justice for her daughter for 8 long years.
Yes.
A lot of prayers for this mother, so many years to get justice for this soul. Indian public must demand narco test of all the accused on live television. When should we join? We have given you the link, Vishali. Please join. I'll put it again. Yes, this is the link. Friends, please join, and do not think that you need to come on camera. It's fine even if you don't come on camera.
Yeah, we have Vidya with us.
Yes. Welcome, Vidya.
Welcome.
Hari Om. Namaste, Meenaji. Yeah. I really do admire you taking up this call, Meenaji, because I think Jiah Khan has suffered, her mother suffered a lot. We all, as you refer to the judges as honorable judges, we have to see whether they really live up to the title and the respect we pay them. Absolutely. Or it will simply go like a Smriti Irani interview.
Yeah, exactly. Vidya, see, your name is Vidya, sir?
Yeah, Vidya Sagar Amerapu. So, the name is, first name, middle.
Okay. Okay. So Vidya, see, all the time, things have been happening in the past where, anything happens and it just gets washed out because public, they feel, have a very short memory. Now, in
Mm.
this case, most of the, all, almost all the cases have to, are coming under camera, which means that we can watch the proceedings. Okay. Second
Mm.
thing is, this is such a, what do you call, a big case that nobody can forget what happened. It's 10 years since it happened. Still, people know all the details of the case. So whatever is going to happen tomorrow is going to be watched by public with an eagle's eye.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I,
So
I I think
yeah,
all.
there should be some fear in the people, who are in the court tomorrow. This is why I said that, see, Vidyaji, that, see, people like you and many others, I want all of you to join and become one voice for Jiah
And,
Khan's mother.
in fact, we're looking at, as you mentioned, all these names. When Sridevi's dead body came from Middle East, that time Dr. Subramaniam Swami said you
Yes,
must do an autopsy on it before it goes to a funeral.
yes,
Because it's
yeah,
very suspicious, these Middle East murders and all that. So
yes,
I think there's certain degree of awareness, and they really push their luck with Sushant Singh Rajput and Disha Salyan. So it has
absolutely.
come out, and we
Yeah,
should not let it rest like this. Maybe
yes,
send a petition or a combined email with all our names to the judge.
yes,
We are
yes.
we are watching you.
And also, Vidya, see, the very fact that how
Mm,
conveniently they have changed it into a suicide, when you know very well. See, the
mm.
postmortem pictures itself have shown that, see, the girl had marks on her, neck, which were not that of a of a hanging. It's not the V shape. So
I
there were
agree.
marks on her hands and all that. So there was so many what you call proof, evidence that she was murdered. But everything was removed, and this is what has shocked us. And they say that the case is only about a suicide, not a murder. And it has been diluted to abetment
How
to
many
suicide.
and
Yeah.
and how many suicides we were talking of?
Yes. Yes.
As you listen, right? How many suicides?
Yes.
Everybody
Absolutely.
suicide.
Yeah.
Sure. Thank you,
Welcome.
Meena.
Yeah.
Sure.
Welcome, Vishali.
Welcome, Vishali.
So nice of you to join, you and Vidya. Very nice of you to
Sure.
support us tonight,
So,
because it's so important.
sure. Meena ji, let me know when you want to leave because there are others people also trying to get in.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Yes, Vishali. I think you're on mute, Vishali. Friends, whoever you wants to join can please join. Yes, Vishali. I think your mute button is on. Uh, Neelam and Sunita, please join again. There is some problem with your devices. They are not connected. Yes. So back to you, Vidya. See, what is happening is that, see, just as we are watching this scenario very closely and with bated breath, there are also some very, very unwanted elements watching it very closely in the Bollywood scenario, and we are watching very carefully to see whether the judgment will be in their favor, because it means that endorsing what they are doing, whatever they are doing, and proving that it is right.
Yes, yes, I agree with you. And the question is Republic also going to cover it? Because we know of late he has really gone slow on the SSR case post his arrest, and the revenue drop that he got from advertisements. So you know, he is not what he was before when the SSR murder took place for the
Yeah,
first few
yeah,
months. You know.
absolutely.
So, but I
See,
don't know if Republic is covering Jiah Khan's verdict tomorrow or not.
they may cover it as a news bit, as what all other channels would do, I'm sure.
Mm,
Yes, as you said, I'm very disappointed with Arnab and his, the what you call the change in
mm.
U-turn that he has made. And I also see, do not like the way sometimes he interviews these politicians. Okay, politicians are not gods. Okay,
Yes, yes, and
when there is a problem, you need to question them. When a
yes, yes.
case such as this, Vidya and Jaydev, I just want to say this, because I was watching this interview of Arnab with the woman and child minister, Smriti Irani. When a case of 10 years, 10-year-old case, where a mother like, Jia's mother, Rabia has been fighting for so many years. Can anyone close their eyes? We are only commoners. They are sitting in positions of power. Could they have not questioned why this woman is suffering like this? Every time she has to come from UK, to attend these court proceedings, and half the time Suraj Pancholi and his party were not there in court.
My
So
goodness.
what were they trying to do to her? Were they trying to intimidate her? She got a lot of threatening calls. She was, she could not live. Her life was made miserable. And then you mean to say you sit in a position of a woman and child minister and you can't shed one tear for Rabia Khan? You shed tears for everybody else, including you'll call Rahul Gandhi a fool and all those things, on a public platform. You can't cry for a woman who has been murdered.
No,
So this is the
she has been placed to protect the film industry.
yes.
You know,
See, the right
that is her
question would have
role.
been the right question for Arnab would have been yesterday or day before when he spoke to her. What do you think is going to happen in the Jiah Khan case? If he had the guts, he would have asked that. Instead of just going on and on and on praising the prime minister.
No,
Everything is good. Everything is
Arnab,
good. You praise the
Arnab
prime
has been.
minister. Naturally, he's doing very good work. Okay, but also spare some time for corruption that's happening in society.
I agree. I agree. So,
Yeah, Vishali, would you like to join us?
Yeah, your voice is on mute, Vishaliji.
Can you put your earplugs? Your earplugs?
You can put earplugs to your computer or phone.
Neelam, your devices are still not connected. Please try your
One second.
devices. Yeah, yeah. Vishali is mute, so please, Vishali, please unmute yourself. That
Please
button that
unmute
you see, yeah, that button that you see,
the
the
mic
mic.
button. Just press on that.
You see, it's near your name.
Near your name on the top right hand side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Miora.
yeah, yeah. Now
sometimes
see.
Yeah,
it could be at the bottom also. Sometimes.
yeah, bottom. Yes, Miora,
She's
your
on.
devices are not connected. Please make sure your devices are connected, friends.
Vishali, you can
Yes.
try on your phone, connecting through your phone
Yeah.
instead of a computer.
Yeah.
Mobile.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, coming back to this, Vidya, see, we're all not only anxious about tomorrow, the verdict tomorrow, but, I was speaking to Jiah Khan's mother, and for the first time, while chatting with her, she sounded rather dejected, see,
Oh my
because
goodness.
she knows a lot of the things that have happened, you know,
Hmm.
and, it's like, see, a tiger has, suddenly become, soft off because till now, her voice was so, full of, anger
Yeah.
towards these people. But
Hmm.
you see, 10 years and her mother is still suffering like this. It's terrible.
I mean, I really admire her tenacity, her hope, and everything. It's very difficult to pull yourself together, especially when your child is at such a gruesome death.
Hmm.
See, if somebody dies in COVID and all, you can understand, but this is a planned murder. And but you see, going back to Arnab, he was punished by losing a lot of revenue.
Yeah, yeah,
And
absolutely.
so 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 so.
Here also, Vidya, I don't know whether you believe it, but he did a program where he spoke against Shabrimala Ayyappa. Okay.
Yes.
So please remember, anybody who has spoken against such a powerful God,
Hmm.
who has done nothing except, help people,
Hmm.
have faced the consequences. This has
Yes,
happened
yes.
in Padmanabha temple, where the amicus curiae tried to budge into the rooms.
Hmm.
Many people suffered heart attacks, and even he lost
Oh.
his post. Yes, even the amicus curiae lost the
Uh,
post of CJI.
wow. Oh,
Okay,
good, good.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so happy to
So
hear that.
yeah,
I'm
so
so.
these things are we don't have to wait for justice from below, from our normal denizens. We are getting justice from above. Indeed.
Exactly. So Shant is all. It's all straight justice from above. It's divine justice. Such
Yes.
a He's such a great and powerful soul. He
Yeah.
is, because of him, all of us worldwide have got united.
Yeah.
Millions unheard of.
Yeah.
Uh, since I'm in the US here, first time when that took place,
Yeah.
you had billboards on
Yeah.
where in Rodeo Drive, which is one of the most expensive ad slots in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also so many cities all over the US. So it's very
Yes.
spontaneous.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Please return to us. You're very patient.
Uh,
Please come. Yeah.
yeah, Namaste ji. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Very
yes,
clear.
yes.
Very clear.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I
Welcome,
just want to
welcome, Vishali.
extend my.
Always, you're one of our dedicated
Welcome.
viewers, and we always,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like
I
having you.
love your shows. I'm not usually a very big fan of watching so much of this one, but I never miss our particular show. I don't even say it's your show; it's our show.
Of
So,
course, it's our show.
yeah, I would like to really, really support this cause because I know the struggle of the mother, what she might have gone through, and probably she is really, really struggling to get the justice. And also, as a Indian, I would wish that some our legal justice would be, in the right place this time. I really hope we have
Absolutely.
the faith in the legal justice for once.
Yes, yes.
And
See, here I would just like to sort of inform the viewers that Rabia ji has come many times on our show. Okay. And she has told us exactly the correct nature of Suraj Pancholi. Suraj Pancholi was a parasite. Okay. He was actually depending on this girl's, Jiah Khan's money. So he did not have money, and he used to get a very small pocket money from his parents, and he used to use Jiah Khan's money to enjoy life. Okay. And he was very physically abusive. There were many times there were marks on her legs and her hands, which she used to show her mother. And don't forget the fact that he got her aborted, and the fetus was flushed down the toilet. Okay. What sort of man will do that to his beloved? And when Rabia Khan said, "See, I want to have a chat with you because I'm not very, she's not very safe. I feel you feel." So immediately, what he did was they came on a sort of a Zoom, sort of talk, and he did not show his face. He was in darkness. Why? What was he? Did he have a complex? Was he trying to hide something? So all these things made the mother very, very worried about her daughter. So there are so many things that she has said that point the fingers at him, in various ways. And yet I wonder how these people came to the conclusion, that it was a suicide. Yes, Shreyasta, join us, please. Welcome.
Welcome.
Hello, ma'am. Welcome, ma'am. Hello, Vaishali ji. Hello, Vidyasa. Hi, Jaidev Meena, ma'am.
Hi.
Namaste.
Oh
Hi.
no, we have with three celebrities now: Meena ji, Dejev, and Shreyasta.
No,
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 ma'am.
you all are the important people.
No, no,
Ma'am,
this is the new emerging channel of communication. This is the future of it. So you
Yes.
all are the pioneers.
Thank you so much.
thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much, Vidya ji.
Ma'am,
Yes. Yeah,
ma'am,
Shreyasta.
because you're standing for justice, and ma'am, I'm just hoping that this tomorrow's verdict is very, very important. It will really show us on which side is the law. Also, like ma'am, like I sometimes feel like when I'm speaking to the young lawyers, they're like more than 3 crores, 4 crores cases are pending. I'm like, why are they pending? Can you ask? Will you study? You become IAS, IPS, IRS. So much sacrifice is done. 18 hours, 19 hours for general category. In the end, for what? So that these people will get away. Getting into CBI is that easy? So
Mm,
many exams you have to crack. And I was watching Rabia ji's videos where she said that the young CBI officer had called her in her office and is saying that Salman Khan is putting pressure on us. We have to name them, ma'am,
mm.
because they are using the classic psychopath and narcissistic tactics. And what,
Absolutely.
ma'am, asking a woman to let go of her fetus and her baby, So in couple of weeks, the heart and everything comes.
Yeah,
There is a breathing pattern. There is everything. So can you imagine what she must have gone through? How
yeah,
much pain? And I was looking at her postmortem, her photos and everything. Here there are marks. Here there are marks. Ma'am, if we get a small scratch, it pains so much.
absolutely.
If you had a fracture or something when you were small,
Yeah,
and in the winter time it pains so much. So can you
yeah.
imagine how much the bones must have broken and what and all the physical pain? You cannot forget that. And if there is a verdict that is something else, I really want to see what the government is going to come and how you can override it. You cannot override this. And Salman Khan, I need to say his name. He just cannot be the dada or gunda and मैं मुंबई में राज करूंगा with baby penguin and all. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
This is the time that they have to now come out and something has to be done. We cannot just say divine justice will happen. No, there has to be a legal justice. This mother has waited long enough. Her siblings have waited long enough. Everyone have waited long enough. And what is the price that she's paying? Like if you look at her portfolio or everything, such a positive person, so cheerful. It just aches my heart to see someone so young
So
have
let
to
me
suffer
also,
like
yeah,
this. Yes,
Shehsa,
ma'am.
let me also inform the viewers that Jiah Khan was never scared of death. Okay, she was a very brave girl. And when this happened with Suraj Pancholi, when this sort of, the fight started with Suraj Pancholi, she had told her mother that she was clearly going to move back to Europe and she was going to rebuild her life. So here was a fighter, who was planning to go and become successful in whatever she was planning to do. So how do you explain that a fighter like Jiah Khan, and that too the daughter of Rabia Khan, who herself has fought 10 years, just gave in and put a rope around her neck and died. Okay.
Not
And that
possible.
too, not in her room, in a guest room, just like what Sushant Singh, they did to Sushant Singh. Okay. And also the same day, a bouquet was given to her. Who gave her the bouquet? Okay. Then there are also CCTV footage of suspicious footage of Suraj Pancholi's father hovering around the same flat. The CCTV, camera had covered that. What was he doing there? Okay. So there are so many things that the lawyers know. And when she approached the UK lawyers, they clearly said that this is a case of murder. So how come our lawyers are having a problem? Who is the person with power and money, in Bollywood, who's putting pressure and trying to buy people? Yes. You can all answer. Vidya, you're also welcome to answer.
Meena ji, basically, this becomes a very standard pattern. Like the latest one is the Tunisha Sharma.
Yes.
They've got some bright plan that your mother said you'd meet her in Chandigarh, and next moment you find her, hanging. So all these have a pattern. Like Jiah Khan wanted to return home to UK, and next thing you find her dead. Definitely, it is very very blatant. You can say.
Yeah. And also, see, you remember Rabia Khan had very clearly said that when she was crying at the funeral, Mahesh Bhatt had said, "You please shut up, or you will end up in the grave like your daughter."
Yeah.
Who will say that?
Who
And he was the one.
a senile old
Yes.
man.
Yeah. And he was the
Yes.
man who was cuddling her, cuddling her in so many photographs. You know the kind of nature that man had. Okay. And this man has a daughter who's talking about her baby and how well protected her baby is. Was Jiah Khan not the baby of Rabia Khan? Did she not deserve any protection?
And we all, everybody have children, we all have daughters, and we understand also. You have to think, I mean, today Mahesh but might think that, yeah, everything is hunky glory, but tomorrow you don't know what happens. It
Yeah.
can happen to your grandchildren also. Your
Absolutely.
karma carries across to your generations coming. So I don't know, I really feel, I just want to, at least in my life, I just want to see really a bad end to this guy Mahesh Bhatt.
Yeah. Also, friends, remember, this is just a reminder. I'm having an open chat on Twitter, so open forum. So you can join us at 10 p.m. and a lot of people from USA are going to join. So Vidya, in case you would like to join there as well,
Yeah, that'll be great.
yeah, Vishali,
Yeah, I think
it's a
my timings might not be.
yeah,
I'm
absolutely. Those who can join.
yeah,
Shreyasa, if you would like to join, and
Yes,
and
ma'am.
thank you very much. So nice meeting you all.
Thank
I'll
you.
see.
Yeah, same here. Same
Bye.
here,
thank
I'll
you.
madam.
just take leave.
Yeah,
Bye.
Hello.
thank you,
Hello.
Vishali. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yes,
think we have Shilpa ji.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening,
Good
ma'am.
evening.
Good
welcome,
evening,
welcome.
Jagdeep. Good evening, everybody on the
Yeah,
panel.
yeah,
Okay, ma'am, I just wanted to, just as you are aware, this Salman Khan, you are, you are having a very bad attitude. Okay, so before also he had done with Jiah Khan's when investigation was going on, he had bribed the agencies and tried to put the case down. Okay,
yeah,
and secondly, in Mumbai, since
mm,
I'm residing in Mumbai, I know very well
yeah,
but we are at the same time we are feared also because
yes,
the moment you open your mouth people these people try to take action and
yes,
we don't know how and what may happen at any moment.
yes,
So
absolutely.
uh, yeah, and secondly he has even given threats to one lawyer in
Mm,
Bombay.
yes,
So, he should do something, the agencies should put him behind bars without,
mm,
giving any priority, saying he's a celebrity and all. He's also a human being.
yeah,
He's not a god or something like that, that he should be spared.
yes,
So I
absolutely.
feel that agencies should take action first of all with a government should take just ask them why the previous agencies CBI agencies have you know it's past more than 9 years. If the verdict would have been honestly given before, the Rabia ma'am did not have to wait for so many years.
Yes,
This verdict would have been given long back, but just because the previous CBI team had muggled up with the by taking bribe and closing the shutting the case down. So I feel those agencies should be some action should be taken against those agencies team.
yes, absolutely.
So that's what I wanted to say. And
Yeah, yeah,
I hope
thank you.
like tomorrow, if our Indian constitution is really fair enough, doing justice fair enough with anybody, tomorrow justice we will get. And if they, at all they fail to do so, then we have to go. We have to not lower our voice, but again increase our voice and we appeal our government to uh, bring out the truth.
Yeah. Also,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yes,
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Justice for Jiah Khan, justice for Sushant Singh Rajput, boycott Bollywood. And
absolutely.
this
Yeah,
case is affecting Sushant Singh's case also because
yeah,
Suraj Pancholi and Salman Khan is involved in this case. After this Disha Salians and Sushant Singh Rajput's murder, these people have tied up with that his bodyguard, who's Salman Khan's bodyguard to Uddhav Thackeray's son. Why is it so? What is the
mm,
connection with? He is a politician. He should got nothing to do with the Bollywood celebrities, isn't it?
yeah. Mm.
So
So,
I feel that
in fact, what Khan has said in maybe in it has got double meaning. He has said nobody knows what tomorrow holds. Not true in this case. He's talking about Filmfare as it's Filmfare Awards tomorrow. बस uh, अच्छे से हो जाए दुआ और क्योंकि दुआओं में ही बड़ा दम वंदे मातरम. That's what he's saying. So you
no, but
understand.
no,
Yeah,
but
you understand.
tomorrow we will get justice. We have to
Yeah,
be positive, and let's pray to God, and
yeah,
we should get justice anyhow.
absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving
And
me a
also,
chance to
yeah,
speak.
yeah, no, even before you leave, I wanted to make one statement. That is, Prime Minister told the CBI when they had a conference that you need to stand for the truth. Okay, so CBI is really going to be under a lot of scrutiny tomorrow, and if it is, we can, it's in camera. We'll all be able to see the proceedings as well. Okay, Jayant, please join us.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hello, good evening, ma'am. Am I
Good
audible?
evening. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. You are doing a very good work for seeking justice for Sushant. एंड मैम मैं तो ये बोलूँगा कि जस्टिस तो मिलना चाहिए और जस्टिस जल्दी मिलना चाहिए। पर जैसे पहले पॉलिटिकल विल दिखाई दी थी हमें,
Mm,
अब पता नहीं वो पॉलिटिकल विल थी या फिर कोविड पैंडेमिक से लोगों का ध्यान हटाने के लिए इन्होंने मीडिया वालों ने बहुत हाईलाइट किया था ये इशू सुशांत का। अब वो मेरे को पता नहीं। अभी आप देख रहे हैं कि ये दिल्ली में जंतर मंतर पे ये जो रेसलर्स फीमेल रेसलर्स बैठे हैं, तो कोई मीडिया कवरेज नहीं है, कोई कुछ नहीं है ना? वो यू सोशल मीडिया पे चला है, सिर्फ एक का दुक्का न्यूज़ चैनल्स दिखा रहे हैं, वो भी थोड़ा-सा दिखा रहे हैं। तो अब सुशांत का मैटर तो मैम बहुत बड़ा है, उसमें तो कई बड़े-बड़े लोग हैं इन्वॉल्व्ड और इसमें तो मैम क्लियर है मतलब कि कौन इन्वॉल्व्ड है। अब उसका मतलब इतने ओलंपियन रेसलर्स हैं, कइयों ने ओलंपिक्स में सिल्वर मेडल जीता है, कइयों ने ब्रॉन्ज मेडल जीता है, साक्षी मलिक हो गया, तो ये सब हैं। तो ओलंपिक से बड़ा तो कुछ नहीं है ना मैम स्पोर्ट्स में। तो इनका जब मैटर नहीं सॉल्व हो रहा है, मतलब छोटी सी एफआईआर नहीं लॉन्च हो रही है ना? तो
mm,
ये बहुत गंदी पॉलिटिक्स है मैम।
mm.
पहले तो हमने बीजेपी से बहुत एक्सपेक्ट किया था कि सुशांत के लिए वो जस्टिस करेंगे, ये करेंगे, वो करेंगे। इवन आई वाज नॉट कन्विंस्ड, पर योगी आदित्यनाथ पे मेरे को बहुत भरोसा था और मोदी पे इतना नहीं था, पर फिर भी चलो कि मतलब कांग्रेस से हमको जितना एक्सपेक्टेशन था उन्होंने डिलीवर तो किया नहीं। तो इनसे एक्सपेक्टेशन था, तो अभी ये फीमेल रेसलर्स वो अभी 7 ने तो कंप्लेंट किया ऑफिशियल, बोल रहे 40 to 45 फीमेल रेसलर्स के साथ हुआ है सेक्सुअल हरासमेंट। तो
So
मैम उनके साथ नहीं हो रहा, जब ओलंपियंस के साथ नहीं हो रहा।
what is the Minister of Women and Child doing?
She's
मैम वी डोंट नो
she's going to
वी डोंट
parties,
She's
नो।
ma'am.
busy. She's busy in the
Her
Republic
job
Park.
is to protect Bollywood.
Yeah, exactly.
It should be Ministry of Bollywood Protection
Yes,
and
exactly.
Golgappa Protection.
Yeah. See, when so many wrestlers and especially women are complaining, the first thing you should do is join them and tell them that we will get action, something done for you. That is the reassurance you
यस
should give.
यस मैम, यस मैम। और मैम कि अब हम तो यही कर सकते हैं अपने तरफ से कि मतलब थोड़ा सोशल मीडिया से या फिर कोई डोनेशन होता है रेसलर्स का, जैसे सुशांत के लिए डोनेशन थोड़ा बहुत कर दिया, मतलब जेन्युइन प्लेटफॉर्म्स पे। कई तो ऐसे फेक प्लेटफॉर्म्स भी हैं, वो अपॉर्चुनिस्ट हैं, वो अपना वो मतलब उल्लू सीधा करते हैं। तो ऐसे नहीं, मतलब थोड़ा बहुत डोनेशन जितना हमारा मतलब इकोनॉमिक लेवल है, तो इस हिसाब से थोड़ा बहुत हम कर सकते हैं। हम तो
आज
एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं अपनी तरफ से,
मगर
पॉजिटिव
जयंत
आउटकम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं मैम।
हाँ मगर जयंत आज हम जिया खान के केस पे कंसंट्रेट कर रहे हैं क्योंकि वर्डिक्ट कल है,
यस मैम।
इसलिए इसलिए इसी में बात हो
ओके
रहा है।
मैम।
एंड ऑफ कोर्स वी विल डिस्कस दिस अगेन अनदर डे, बट ये जो आज
यस मैम।
फोकस है ये पूरा सीबीआई के ऊपर
ओके
है।
मैम।
क्या
Okay,
करेंगे
ma'am.
ये लोग?
I didn't know that today's topic. Yes, sir.
Sorry,
बोलिए।
yeah, no, don't worry. It's okay. It's, perfectly okay.
But
What you
but
said is correct. Yes, Vidya.
but Minaji, the funny thing is, such a powerful guy like Salman Khan is afraid of Lawrence Bishnoi.
Yeah.
You know, so
लॉरेंस बिश्नोई को भी
because I think one Gunda understands the language of another Gunda.
yes.
But they're very confident of the law. People like Satish Manshinde and all will take care of them. You know,
Yeah.
like you see, poor Samir Wankhede was been really stopped in his tracks. You know,
Yeah.
so they are very confident system. They only understand this Atik Ahmed approach. You know?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. So not only that,
Obviously, sir.
Vidya ji, see there are some other ministers also in the in the team, who are not standing up for what they should do. So if I go away from the topic, which means censorship of a lot of OTT, movies, so that's all different. Anyway, let me come back to this because at the moment I can only sense what is happening in Rabia Khan and her sisters' minds, okay, because they've been fighting tooth and nail. When again I come back to the same point that friends, when I chatted with Rabia Khan, she sounded a little down, and which made me very upset. Today I could not think of anything else except what the mother is feeling and what she will, what will happen to her when she hears the verdict tomorrow. So that is, see, it's been troubling all of us, and that's why we're here. At least 167 people have joined us, and another group of people will join us at 10 p.m. So at least let us show her that we are with her. It's very important because unless you get into her shoes, you cannot feel what it is to lose a daughter, and lose a daughter who was so bright, in this sort of manner,
Yes, ma'am.
to someone so weak. Look at God's ways. If you look at Lord Shiva, what has he done? Okay, if you look at it, then you will see that, see, not even one film has Suraj Pancholi got. They did. They
Yes,
tried.
he is. Yeah, he's a
They
complete
tried.
flop.
Yes, they tried their dadagiri. One Bollywood producer said he will give him, based on Aditya Pancholi's forcing him. And when he said that nobody is willing to buy his film, put in money, immediately Aditya Pancholi came and bashed him up. So this is the kind of background he comes from, and these are the people they are going to support. See, it's very, very shameless of them. How can they do it? If a girl doesn't want to become your girlfriend and she doesn't want to have any relationship with you, leave her, let her go and lead her life. That means you control. Are you God that you will destroy her life? Yes, Vidyaji.
Yeah, no. It's just that I think none of the mainstream press is also giving any attention, or the film journalists like Ujjwal Trivedi, who the other people are. None of them is covering. It's only the YouTube bloggers like you who are putting some focus on this.
Yeah.
And so I think we all must simply band together and stand strong in support with Jiah.
Vidya, see, another big problem we are facing is that on YouTube itself, whenever we are mentioning something, they try to reduce our numbers also, because they don't want the truth
Yes.
to come out.
Everybody,
They don't, yeah, they
YouTube,
don't want the
Twitter,
truth to come out.
everything.
Yeah, they don't want the truth to come out, because if the truth comes out, all the advertisers and sponsors will disappear.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yes, Shreyas. Yeah.
Ma'am, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was kind of tracking all the news, whatever is from Indian media,
Yeah.
and whatever in the past it has been, ma'am, they are like, it's written in bold letters. Bombay court is saying that she has slammed the Rabia Khan is delaying the justice and blah 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 and whatnot. I'm like, how can Rabia Khan delay the justice? She's fighting for the justice. Ma'am, can you imagine? They have full reach until the courts.
Yes.
Bombay
Yes.
is completely sold from. They are so sold that it took 9 years. And I
Yeah.
was just watching in another media channel. I forgot the guy's name. Some Indian guy only who interviews everybody almost,
Mm.
and he was interviewing lawyers. So the lawyers are coming, ma'am. These are all narcissistic people who like to show off. Coming
Yeah.
in his channel and discussing the delay tactics
Mm.
that they keep on, like that what they show in the movies, na Tariq pe Tariq, Tariq pe Tariq. They
Yes.
have
Yes.
actually done that with her.
Yeah.
And ma'am, imagine these movies, and through their movies, what they are trying to say to the common people, that you are nothing.
Mm.
Such things will come and go. Tum bhul jao. Only we will do whatever we want because we are the mafias. We are like the gundas. We will get away with anything, be it murder, be it rape, be it whatever. Like, this is not done. ये नहीं हो सकता है. Justice has to start now, क्योंकि जनता जाग गई है. And ये फर्स्ट केस से तो ये तो शुरुआत होगी. Then we'll see what's gonna come
Yeah.
up next
Yeah.
and how we are gonna get the justice.
Yeah. I think, if we had a legal eye also today with us, if they had joined us, it would have been good. Because if tomorrow it is negative, then what would be the next step that we could do, to help Rabia Khan is something that we could have looked at. So that's also, yeah. Jaidev, you wanted to say something.
Yeah, one interesting thing is if you saw the interview with Smriti Irani with Arnab Goswami, the body language doesn't seem very comfortable between Arnab and Smriti Irani. Seems like he seems to be a bit, scared of Smriti Irani, right? And also, one more thing you notice is that he doesn't ask Smriti Irani anything about SSR or anything about Bollywood, right? He talked about each and every topic like same-sex marriages, Rahul Gandhi, each and every other topic, right? But except Bollywood. So that from that you can see that after his arrest, Arnab is not attacking Bollywood, or he's in his main debates at least, right? because tomorrow is the verdict, and in the 9-hour debate, 9 p.m. debate, he's not having debates on the Jiah Khan verdict, right? When it's tomorrow, right? So you can see maybe he is concerned about his advertising revenue. That could be the possible reason as to why
Yeah,
he's not taking
absolutely.
this anything against Bollywood.
Absolutely. So it's also one thing, as you said, Shreyasa, is that see the media, even when they write these reports in Times of India or in Indian Express, the kind of language they use is that they speak negatively about Rabia ji, you know, and they speak in a positive manner about Pancholi and the others. They say that see if the poor guy has suffered for so long, at least he should continue with his career. What career are they talking about? A career launched by Salman Khan? In that too, he goofed up. Okay. Then he was given another film with I think Katrina Kaif's sister, which is a complete copy of another English movie. There too, he messed up because he can't act for nuts. And then all the stars are against him. Who's going to watch this man's movie after what has happened to Jiah Khan? Yes, Jent, you are welcome to speak. Please, all of you, you're welcome to speak.
And I
Yes,
think
ma'am.
he's got
Yes, please, Jent.
uh,
जयंत आपको बात करनी है?
Yes, ma'am. I feel Netflix, the shows on Netflix are way better. The international shows and the international
हाँ,
movies are way better as compared to these so-called Mumbai film industries movies and shows. And
हाँ,
ma'am, it takes only 149 rupees per month on your mobile phone to watch all these international movies and international TV shows. तो मैम मतलब इतना मेरे को लगता नहीं है अब इनको इतना द मीडिया तो खैर पेड होता है पर द पीपल ऑफ इंडिया शुड गिव सो मच हाइप टू दीज पीपल एंड सो मच इम्पोर्टेंस क्योंकि मैम आप
absolutely.
कंपेयर करेंगे ना अमेरिकन मूवीज और साउथ कोरियन मूवीज को इनके साथ इनकी मूवीज के साथ कंपेयर करेंगे ना मैम कुछ नहीं है जीरो है टोटल
हाँ,
जीरो है जीरो के नेगेटिव है इनकी मूवीज
हाँ,
उनके इतने अच्छे
अच्छा,
शोज हैं इतने अच्छे मैसेज हैं उनकी मूवीज में तो मैम दिस इज
हाँ। यहाँ मैं एक और
इट
बात कहना चाहती हूँ जयंत और Vidya, Jaydev, and Shreyasta, is that see if any of the lawyers or even people from the judiciary are watching this, please understand that the public are very very annoyed with what's happening. Everything is being distorted to show another. This is not reality. This is not what happened to Jiah Khan, and this is not what happened to others like Sushant or Disha. So please do not fool us with this and give such a small thing like an abetment to suicide to Suraj just because all the evidence has been wiped out. It's been 10 years. They could do what they wanted. They were just swimming in it and hiding stuff, just like they did when after Sushant died. Most of the evidence was wiped out. Welcome, Neha.
Welcome, Deva.
Yeah, good evening, Meena ma'am. Good evening,
Good evening.
Jaydev. Good evening,
Welcome.
all of you. Hi, Shreyasta.
Good evening.
Today I specially came. I would never join any of the stream yards, but I specially
Thank you.
came in
Thank you
because
so
this
much.
is the first case I would really want this Jia to get justice at any cost. Like, if she will get the justice, I feel then Sushant and Disha and rest of the people we can also expect. But this is we can say a tester.
Yes.
Like, we really pray hard, and I really pray hard today, but with all my soul. Like, let 10 years is such a big time, and hats off to her mother, like Rabia ji. She's a great mother, and she has a lot of patience and very, very bold and courageous. Like, nobody should get inspired with her. But I really love her, the way she carries herself with such a calm and composure. Now, I really wish her all the best to Rabia ji, and I really pray a lot that Jia get justice, and we all are together in this.
Yeah. Here also I would like to just take a few excerpts from a letter that she wrote to Prime Minister. Okay, for those who have not heard it, she wrote to this was
yes,
during the
please.
time when we had approached Prime Minister. Okay, so not immediately. This was before. So she has written, "Dear Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, many a times I've tried reaching to you through my open letters, pleading to hear my grievances regarding my daughter Jiah Khan, whose life was taken away. The suspect and accused is her boyfriend, an actor in Bollywood. The accused family are famous for their criminal and notorious behavior, but the Maharashtra police are okay with it because they are under the influencing power of high rank officers, politicians, and Bollywood icons who use their position and influence on officers to stop investigating the case. We are here to raise our voice against injustice being done by delaying tactics of Mumbai courts to deny justice to those victims and their families who are fighting and want closure to the untimely death of Jiah Khan, Sushant Singh, and Disha Salian, who were killed in Bollywood. There may be times when we are powerless to prevent injustice, but there must never be a time when we fail to protest. Bollywood mafia is contaminating the industry with drugs and killing innocents, and the police is incapable of taking action against them because of underworld pressure to protect and harbor the criminals involved in these killings. As a mother of Jiah Khan, my path to restoration is paved by bringing justice to her and to give peace to her soul. All her friends, her fans are standing in solidarity to fight for these innocent souls who had yet so much to offer to the world. They had bright future plans and a desire to live. Fighting for justice is the only healing power of our grief. Imagine what we victims' families have to go through each day, trying to keep calm and run our day to day life with heaviness on our hearts, and on the other side, persistently keeping on fighting for justice, which is not monetarily cheap. We feel cheated by the police and investigating agencies who are not doing their duty. Such injustice, in fact, there is injustice everywhere. This must stop. Criminals should not be glorified and given such protection. What's happening currently in India is observed by the world. Today, the entire nation is roaring for justice for other innocents killed in Bollywood by those protected by power of the underworld. We fear for our children traveling to India. What if this happens to those very officers' children who are today harboring the criminals? To grant justice to these souls is your call. It is a heartbreaking task to see how corruption is encouraged in denying and delaying justice by not producing evidences in the court and deliberately not collecting all evidences for truth to surface. In Jiah Khan's case, the forensic experts' reports claimed it is a staged homicide. Please see, friends, it's a staged homicide. CBI in Mumbai has deliberately not collected evidence and tried hard to cover the truth under Maharashtra political power of the government. This is treated similarly how they treated Sushant Singh's and other Bollywood victims' cases. It is painful to see such injustice done by CBI, who is refusing to fully investigate, interrogate, and arrest the suspects for reasons they know better. CBI is competent like FBI or Scotland Yard. They have every skill and experience and an investigative mind in criminology to dig the facts out and reveal the truth. Their failing to do their duty speaks about their reluctance of not doing their job with an excuse of lacking funds from central government. We pray to you to hear my cry with firmness and instruct the CBI agency to approach higher courts to gather evidence from Maharashtra police and stop protecting the criminals who ruthlessly killed our innocent child. Besides you, there is no one on earth we can cry to. You're the ruler, the leader of the nation, India, and you have the ultimate say. It's your words that matter. Warm regards, Rabia, mother of Jiah Khan.
Ma'am, I just want to add one small thing. Ma'am, I see the fight what Rabia ji has been doing, not only now or before your channel, even ever since that case, because she was very famous because of the movie with Amitabh Bachchan and she did very
Yes.
bold things and all. And it was very clear not any Indian woman would not do something like that at that time. And then I actually followed her like because that time I was also in India and I was in the Shamak Dawar Bollywood circle, and
Yes.
she was very new. She was like a very talk of the town at that time in Bombay, really. And then there was this perception, okay, who is she? But when I used to hear from the instructors or the dancers over there, they used to say, she's very sweet, she's so innocent, she doesn't understand jokes, or I feel like it was taken advantage of her, that because she has, when you're not grown up in a certain community, you don't understand the tactics. Even though you're intelligent and smart and they psychologically trapped her. Another thing is like Rabia ji has fought for her child. Look at Disha Patni's parents, nothing they are saying. Like kind of mom and Rohan is kind of controlling them. So I really urge the audience to realize that standing for justice is a very big deal, and that also against they are the mighty people they are the background holders, or they control everything. This Suraj guy has destroyed many women's life, and this wife of his is just like a stage wife only, because he does whatever he wants to do, and that is what the son has grown up seeing. That is why he has followed the lead. And what he is telling, this first post or something, that is, I don't know, new media channel which is being led by one of the, I won't say the name, leading lady presenter who kind of pokes her nose in every issue, but in this issue they have very smartly kept quiet. I will
Yes.
say that here right now. And I was reading their I will actually put the article note. They have clearly supported, this media channel has clearly supported, has written the story from Suraj Pancholi and their
Yes.
side. So they have quoted, Suraj is saying, I have lost my 20s. This mom has lost her child and her baby as well under torture. Your 10 years and you will pay the karma for your father also, is what, like, I really want to see that happen. And I just want to say that, ma'am, your channel is one of the only channels out there speaking the truth, standing on the side of the truth. Other people, they might have all the likes and everything, or they're the bot likes, I don't know what it is, from their media power. But how can you represent such a channel? If you're saying I'm standing for the truth, I speak on good things, why is there no comment? There is a comment on every international dirt going on. This is also an international topic. This is the topic of international court, international investigations. It will be a mockery of that, and if these people win, I don't think so. I mean, this should happen. But yes, as a rational person, we have to be prepared for both kind of scenarios. And it would be nice to get to know from a lawyer's perspective, like you said, hey, what is the alternative?
Yeah.
How can she
So there,
put
somebody
forward
has
a
said
rebuttal?
that we can make an appeal. Is what somebody mentioned. Now here, Shreyasta, thank you for what you said. Let me tell you, Shreyasta, Jayant, Vidya, and Jaydev, and I'm sure Jaydev is aware because we are working together as a team. You don't know the kind of pain that we feel, Shreyasta, when we work. Okay, I asked many of these top, what you call these movers and shakers who make, who are influential. Would you like to come on our channel and speak about this? Okay, they don't come. And if you ask through their, through their contacts, can you come? No, no, they're scared, man. They won't come. So what are they scared of? Okay, here you and I and all of us are speaking the truth. We're not scared of anything. Okay, what are you scared of? That means you have something to hide, which is called, Shreyasa, I would say that it is selective speech. I will talk about this, but I will not talk about Jiah Khan. I will, yeah, I will talk about post ahar, okay, feeding all the pregnant women in India, okay, feeding the children, and even feeding Bill Gates some khichdi.
Yeah.
But I will not speak about Disha Salia. I will not speak, about this young girl, as Vidya had mentioned, the girl who died recently in the television studios,
Punisha Sharma.
Tunisha Sharma. And I will not talk about all the young girls who have died. Okay. So, but I would prefer to talk about, here I'll tell you, they have their own audience. For example, I was looking, see, this is, please excuse me, okay, but I get emotional when I say this. I was watching Arnab's show when Smriti was speaking, and they had their panelists sitting there in front. You have these lawyers, Mahesh Desmarani and some other people, all are there, yes, masters, So, and she was playing to the galleries. So every time Arnab said something, she would crack a joke that made these, senile lawyers laugh. Okay. because because they are the ones who grace the Republic channel. Okay, and so it was a whole thing about each one scratching each one's back, you know. But the same thing, if I were there and if I were to ask her, do you have anything to say about Jiah Khan case and anything that we can do for Rabia Khan? Do you think she would have said anything? She would have said no comments, you know, because it's sub judice and I can't speak about it. Okay. But if it is sub judice, how the hell did you say that Sushant's death could have been a suicide? Yeah. In that interview, you spoke very clearly.
Exactly.
Exactly,
And you cried.
exactly.
Yeah, and you cried, and that is a sub judice case. How did you speak about that, madam? Right. So you know, what I feel sad about Shreyasta is that, see, we have a lot of talent and we are trying to bring so many things out through this channel. But you know, the kind of support we get is nil, except from you viewers. Okay. And this is hampering the growth. I'm telling you, it is hampering the growth, and I feel upset about it. But then, see, every time, you know, in every what you call era, these sort of problems have been there. Arjun said, you know, to Krishna, you know, how do I fight my relatives? Right? So this has been happening through the times of Mahabharata, when Dharma was fighting against Adharma. Today, why is it different? We are today, all of us sitting here, we are fighting against Adharma. We are no different, you know, from those people. I could have compromised. I could have taken a lot of money from Shah Rukh Khan and said that his Pathan is the best movie in the world, you know. So what happened? Suddenly I go to Twitter and I see Shah Rukh Khan has blocked me. Okay, so now I know because Jawan is coming. Because Jawan is coming, he's a little scared, you know, because we showed empty theaters and we showed proof that nobody is watching. In fact, I'm getting a lot of mails from America saying that all the theaters for Salman Khan's movie is empty. We are gathering evidence, you know, so we will do that. We will do our job. You know, these people can call him the superstar, they can call him whatever they want, and they can show, you know, the champagne that he's, or whatever he's launching, and the jeans and all that. In fact, I heard that his wife is also selling her old bags, you know, because they don't have money, you know. So since they are branded, even if they are 20-year-old, people will buy it, you know, because they can walk around with a Chanel or a Gucci bag, you know. So, you know, coming back to the fact, Vidya, see, we've been fighting a very tough battle. So it's 3 years ever since Sushant died. We've opened this channel, and we've been trying our best to reach out to people. And you know, sometimes what happens is certain BJP people are not aware, you know, about our channel, so they come spontaneously, you know, expecting, you know, to get some importance. You know, and then when they go back, they get a nice scolding from whoever is concerned. You know, how dare you go to a channel where, you know, you would have to face such questions. So it's not only BJP, of course, it's also the other opposition parties. But I've seen a lot of bold people, you know, like you, Shreyasta, and Dr. Ganesh, you know, Dr. Ashish, you know, and Vidya, I really value your comments whenever you speak. And also, Jayant, you speak usually in Hindi. And whatever you all say is very important for us, because this means that you're questioning the system. And we have the right to ask this, you know, ask questions. You know, if
so, Meenaji, you are a hope, yes, because you are a hope because everywhere, nearly everyone has compromised. So you know, so you are a hope, and the battle of the public they are losing. Bollywood is losing the battle of the public.
Yes, absolutely, yeah. So this is something we need to continue with the same vigor that we have done earlier. And tonight also, as I said, at 10 o'clock we will be having our, you know, open session on Twitter. There'll be a lot of people from USA, Europe joining in, and please join and, you know, and give us the strength that you have given us tonight. Thank you, friends.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vidya.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yasna.
Thank you.
Yeah, so kind of you to join us and give us strength. Good night and Jai Hind.
Good night, ma'am.